Spring 822-241A in the Florida Geological Survey inventory lies in West Pasco County, approximately 1/2 mile east of the Gulf of Mexico. For years, it has attracted ambitious cave divers who have been searching for a window leading to the Virgin Cave Passage that feeds the spring. These cave divers have been leaving the spring disappointed because it ends in a series of small vents at a depth of 30 feet. The actual window into the underwater cave system was located in the nearby woods. In the woods, Wayne Hayes found a small pool of tannic water surrounded by a limestone rim. This pool turned out to be the karst window so many cave divers have been searching for. The first exploratory dives into the pool were made in February of 1995. A narrow solution tube at the base of the pool led to the long-sought cave system. The cave system was pristine with crayfish tracks in the sill floor and layered sulfide in the water column. The cave passage was low and silty. The water is unusually tea-colored, and the limestone walls are porous and brittle, all combining to make exploring the system challenging. The tourist trap is the first major restriction encountered in the cave system. Following the restriction, the cave opens up into a room known as the Bear Room. Abundant life was discovered in the system, including cave crayfish. There are 2 species of amphipod and 1 species of isopod found within the cave system. Two collapsed sinkholes led the explorers to believe that other windows in the cave system could be found. The first collapsed sink discovered was Wayne's World 2, located only 250 feet west from Wayne's World Sink. The two sinks are connected by the dog tunnel, which ends at a breakdown pile at Wayne's World 2. Although short in length, the dog tunnel generally has some of the clearest water in the system. The second collapsed sink discovered was named Tommy's Sink, located 300 feet northeast from Wayne's World. Tommy's Sink is located above a restriction in the cave, known as Spool Rock. Cave is shallow, with a ceiling depth of 30 feet. Solution tubes in the ceiling extend closer to the surface, but are filled with loose rock and silt, which are easily displaced by divers' bubbles. As exploration progressed, the deep salt tunnel was discovered. At the entrance to the deep salt tunnel, the cave drops to depths between 130 and 150 feet. Divers entering this tunnel descend through a halocline, which marks the interface between fresh and salt water. The cave has been explored to penetrations of over 2,000 feet in this direction. North of the entrance to the deep salt tunnel, a small siphon tunnel leads to a breakdown pile. At the end of the siphon tunnel, water rushes past a breakdown pile and up. This area of the cave is known as Tornado Alley because of the high flow and swirling currents. Survey data has shown that this breakdown pile is located directly underneath spring 822-24-1A. After a year and a half of exploration, the main cave passage was discovered, a tunnel heading southwest towards the Gulf of Mexico at an average depth of 100 feet. This tunnel was named Main Street. Main Street is interesting, as it is a siphon towards the Gulf at low tide and a spring inland at high tide. As the explorers push further into Main Street, the water salinity increases. Include cave-adapted anemones and feather duster worms. After 3 years of exploration and the survey of 8,000 feet of passage, Wayne's World Sink remains the only entrance and exit to this unique cave system. Although a connection to the Gulf of Mexico remains elusive, exploration continues.